After the wedding, my daughter-in-law came to my door with a notary. This house is sold. My daughter-in-law, Amanda, thought she had me cornered, ready to sign away my home and my entire future. But what she didn't know was that I'd already sent everything to the police. The look on her face when I dropped that bomb? Pure, unadulterated shock, and honestly, it was glorious. You see, that morning, Amanda was standing in my living room, in my house, mind you, with a notary public, a man shuffling papers like he was dealing cards for my funeral. Her smile was colder than December frost, perfectly polite but utterly chilling. She thought she'd outsmarted a 68-year-old woman. She thought she had me. But before we get to that moment, you need to understand how we even got there, because this story starts with the most humiliating 24 hours of my life and ends with the kind of satisfying comeuppance you only dream of. Just 2 days earlier, I'd watched my only son, Michael, marry Amanda. It was in the very same church where I'd married his father 35 years ago. The ceremony itself was beautiful. Amanda, radiant. And a part of me, a deeply naive part, hoped that maybe, just maybe, we could finally build a real relationship. After all, she was carrying my future grandchild. How foolish can one woman be? The reception was at the country club. The same country club where I'd worked as a waitress, busting my butt to put Michael through college. I'd scraped together $15,000 for their wedding, money I'd saved from my social security checks, eating generic cereal, walking miles to the grocery store just to save on gas. This wasn't just money, it was years of my life. Then came the first gut punch. Dorothy's been such a help. Amanda announced to a table full of her friends, her voice dripping with a sweetness that made my teeth ache. She's been living with us for months, helping with the down payment on our house. Such a generous mother-in-law. The women at the table smiled politely, but I caught their glances. I knew exactly what they were thinking. Poor old woman probably can't manage on her own anymore. What Amanda conveniently left out was the how of that help. 3 months earlier, she convinced Michael that my little apartment wasn't safe for an elderly woman living alone. What if you fall? She cried, fake tears in her eyes. What if something happens and no one knows for hours? Before I knew it, they'd moved me into their spare room temporarily while we looked for something better suited to my needs. And that $15,000 I'd given them for their house down payment? It had mysteriously transformed into a loan that would be paid back when things settled down. As if things ever settled down when someone's busy spending your money. She's practically family, Amanda continued, and the way she said practically made my chest tighten. After 5 years of dating Michael and 9 months of wedding planning, I still felt like I was auditioning for acceptance. But the real humiliation hit during the speeches. Michael stood up, champagne glass in hand, beaming at his new bride. I want to thank everyone who made this day possible, he began. My beautiful wife, our families, and of course my mother, who's always been there when we needed her. Polite applause. Normal, so far. Then Amanda rose, elegant in her wedding dress, and the room went quiet. I also want and then watch the full story link is attached below.